Hi, this is my submission for the third project of the embedded class. Um, the goal was to measure the speed of a propeller with an IR sensor. And so what I did is I basically, for the motor, it's pretty self-explanatory. The ESC is hooked up to the battery. One little nitpick is that my kit already came with all the connections soldered to the distribution board. But yeah, I had to get my own lipos. It took a little bit to ship. But yeah, battery connects to the distribution board and the ESC gets power. I screwed down the motor to the I guess what do you call it, the extension, just so I could hold it in the air, because when it starts spinning it gets pretty violent. That's the propeller setup. For the emitter and IR detector setup, I'm using my breadboard with a standard 5mm IR emitter and receiver. I'm using, according to one of the documents that had some tips, a 10K resistor on the emitter on the receiver side, and a standard 330 on the LED IR LED side. Other than that, I'm basically jumping. I have a jumper cable running to D2 for input, and supplying power 5 volts and ground from the Arduino to the breadboard. On the software side, as you can see, I'm already logging. On the left is the time, and then in the middle is RPM, essentially. So for the demonstration, I would like to only show that the individual components work, but I will not be actually putting the blades or the blade between the IR sensor because of the extremely janky setup that I have, and yeah, it's kind of a safety. It doesn't look safe to me. I'll take the points deduction for not demonstrating everything, but I can already demonstrate with a propeller blade that is not attached to a motor, that when we run it in between, we'll go a little bit faster, no slower, that it's recognizing, oh, I missed it, yeah, it's recognizing that there's something going on in between it, and I went faster and slower in between again. Looks nice and slow between the IR sensor and receiver, and it is logging the speed at which it moves. So that's for the IR side. Now I'll quickly hook up the battery and start up a ramp up procedure within the code to show that the motor also works. Yeah. So I hooked up the battery. The ECS beeped, indicating that it's working. For the program, I got a couple of settings. One is calibration, which I already did, and a ramp up procedure for the blades, which you can start with 2. So if we type 2 into the serial monitor, and I'm going to hold the blade so that they don't fly away. I made the ramp up quite short, but because it really tries to fly away. So I'm gonna quickly press enter. And there it goes. Yeah. As you can see, the motor works, the propeller, everything works. But yeah, that would have been extremely sketchy to put that in between the IR receiver and emitter. Like, probably if I had a bit more time, I could have rigged together a bench to try and measure it. But yeah, that's my setup. Thanks for watching.